It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Frank. 319, right.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw for Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Fields. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Fields. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Fields on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. That's caught by Chris Olave. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. All right, come on.
Don't try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
We'll go play action. Here's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
May trying again here on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. You bust those tackles.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag no down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's caught by Elijah Royal. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Don't jump. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Fields dumped off to his running back. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down out on short throws.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Green light.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He has the first over the middle. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And it's third down now.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Here we go, shot. 3-9,
Fields on third. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Let's take this at the 10. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. He'll get this to Tucker. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's of the first.
Move the chain! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give up the gut to Benson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
On the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. May now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And the hit is made, so they beg to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Man in motion here. To the air yet again, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go. 3-9.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running right is Pacheco. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead.
Here we go. Good. Start, start. Out, let's go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 41. Arroyo on the catch. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Benson once more. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They'll run. It's Benson. Space to the left. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Every time you give Ricky the ball, you pay off a running back after.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. 331, 331.
Fields now on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Fields on 1st down. Trying for the deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kicked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Buccaneers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. He will be stopped now, but not to like about that effort.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Forced out to him, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check, But his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play, because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, tonight. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
Trying again, following the sack. He's got a man left. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down.
Green 19, get it up. Right.
Now Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shimsey threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Takes this one at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Going play action, May. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. May now from the gun. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Slot receiver headed left. 1st down throw for May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever. Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19. Good cut. All right.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get that.
From the 42. That's to Waddle again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the outside and complete to Olave. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it an 18-point game.
Seahawks 10.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Now an inside give to Benson. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it here to Benson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw to right finds Waddle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play, and enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 331, 331. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. He lobs it deep middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Hauled in by Waddle. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Complete over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Here we go.
Now Fields again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for another Seahawks.
Another throw for Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This one's caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
He was taken down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Into traffic, complete. He goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 319, guys. What? Hey, 551, 551.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw left side, complete.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. The back grabs it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Fields throwing once more. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on third down. Trying to sneak May. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded